Tonight I was robbed in the street. They took my phone and money. Now all I have is this beat. You can't take that from me.
Hey guys, I have a pretty cool tutorial that I'm going to show you today. A friend of mine, they requested, how can you do this cool banner that they saw from Farfetch Premades. So when you see it on their page or their blogs, basically what it is, it's a banner, and then through their text you're able to see the background, which is a GIF. So that's what I'm going to show you to do. So let me just stop that. And so I have a image. It's going to be the same size of width as my GIF. It's not going to be the same height because it's just, just for demonstration. But if you're going to do something pretty cool, then make sure your image is already edited, you have all these cool things on it, whatever. So let me just minimize that. And so you have your image, and first thing you're going to do is you're going to duplicate your background, so you're going to have more freedom to to do what you're going to do for this tutorial. So I'm just going to drag, then delete, and right now I'm going to grab my text. And the best thing is make sure that you go into like your font, your size, and so forth, because this, for this. So for me, I'm going to put, really silly title. Thank God it's Friday, which it is. And I'm going to, select that. And so right now, if you look at it, it's just a regular text, boring white color. And so I'm going to right click on the text. And for older versions, I totally forgot how it looks like, but for CS6, I believe the menu is a little bit wider, but for older versions, it's going to be the same thing as long as you could locate your rasterized type. I know in your other menu there is somewhere, but to me this is the quickest way to find it. So you're going to select rasterized type, and basically what that does is your text is no longer, it's basically a layer. You can no longer edit the font size, you know, the font face, nothing like that. So make sure this is what you want. And so what you're going to do next is you're going to grab your quick selection tool, which is in your tools panel, and let's see, if you go, you'll see that. And pretty much my the size of my brush is pretty big, so I'm going to click, and you see how it selects the corner, and then I'm going to drag across, and you see how it selects the whole box. But if you release it, it only selects your font, because that's the layer that you're at right now. So right now that's selected. I'm going to go to layer, merge down, and basically your font and your image is all in one. But as long as your font is still highlighted like that, then you're okay. And so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the font, and I'm going to go layer via cut, and basically it's going to cut your banner background into the font. So right now if you look at your layers panel, you'll see that the font that you just cut from through the image is layer 1. So if you delete that, you go say yes, you see how it see-throughs your I guess background, whatever you want to call it, is see-through, because you only have one layer right now. So that's pretty cool. And you're going to grab your text, and you're going to do the same thing, because for their banner they have a second title. So I'm just going to do a separate font title so that you can see that. I need something bulky but not too big. So I just grab whatever, and I'm going to minimize I don't know why my text today is being so big for something so small. Alright, and I'm just going to say today we are going to have fun. And I am happy with that. So we're going to repeat the steps that we just did for this one. So I'm just going to say yes, that's what I want. I want to go to the layers thing, and I accidentally, let me just delete that one. So right now that's the title that you have, and I'm going to go right click on the text, rasterize type, quick selection tool, highlight your text, and then you're going to right click, layer, you're going to merge down that layer, and then you're going to right click, layer via cut, then you're going to delete that, and bam, your banner is all set. You know, and then you're gonna grab your GIF, which is already done. Make sure that you are highlighted on the first time frame GIF selection, because if you do it on the second one, it's going to mess up your whole thing. So make sure you're selected on the first one. It's all at the top, so that it's not between layers or the first layer. Make sure it's at the top where it says your PSD, and then you grab your image, then you select it, drag it, and then you fix, so that could be at the same height and width, whatever. And so, like, to me, this banner, didn't have to be the same height as my GIF, because it's pretty cool anyway. So when I play it, you're able to see the GIF background. So, and that's, it's pretty slow because that's still it's a pretty old GIF that I made a long time ago. So that's pretty much it for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, and when you save it, so that's pretty much more accurate what it will look like when you upload it onto your page. It's going to be like that. So I hope you guys learned something. If you have any other ideas or questions how to do stuff, just send them my way, and I'll do my best to show you guys. Take care.